throughout your career, you've been fighting a lot in Las Vegas and the UK and everything, but we haven't really got to see you fight out here. So did you want to be on this card when they did announce it, or were you, more comfortable fighting in the Vegas and the UK cards?
No, of course, I wanted to fight on this card, but either way, it doesn't matter. As a professional, you sign the contract, and wherever the location is, it doesn't matter.
What do you make of your opponent, Victor Henry? He's had a long career, but he's still relatively new to the UFC. So when his name came across your desk on the contract, what did you make of it?
No, I was excited because as far as I'm concerned, this is a top 15 fight. Rankings or no rankings, if me and him are ranked, it doesn't matter. The caliber of this fight is top 15. Me and him are both better than a lot of guys in the top 15. And just because he hasn't fought in the UFC, he fought a lot of good guys outside the UFC. So yeah, it's a great fight, He's a good fighter. And
correct me if I'm wrong, you guys were scheduled to fight earlier, but then it kind of got pushed back. So was it important to keep this fight? Did you like this matchup specifically?
No, to be honest, I just do whatever my manager tells me to do, and whatever the matchmakers say. This fight was supposed to be September 23rd, and I was ready for September 23rd. I actually wanted an opponent, to fill in, and then we could do this one too, But it didn't work out that way. Nobody wanted to step up. I get it, and now we're here.
And his style, his catch wrestling style, you don't see that a lot in current day MMA. He's pretty vocal that he likes to represent that style of fighting. Mm-hmm. So what do you make of his style and skill set in a way that we don't really see much these days?
No, catch wrestling's been around for a long time, but now it's seen as an awkward style because not many people do it. But I grapple with the highest level grapplers in the world. My coach is Jake Shields. I train with Jason Manley regularly. I got Patchy Mix, Kobe Fair, my brother Farid. Like Amir Albazi. These are all the best grapplers in the world. And so I'll be prepared for anything. It doesn't matter, catch wrestling, jiu-jitsu, whatever you want to do.
How has it been training with Patchy and his preparation for his type of fight?
Oh, Patchy, he's a great fighter. I'm glad he's getting his shine now. He's really stepped up a notch, and it's going to be a great fight between him and Sergio.
A lot of people think he's the best bantamweight in the world, regardless of promotion. So I'm curious, what do you think after training with him?
Sorry, what's that?
A lot of people think that even though he's not in the UFC, that he is still the best bantamweight in the world. What do you think?
No, he's a great fighter. Honestly, he's one of the best guys I've trained with for sure. He's definitely one of the best fighters in the world. Best bantamweights for sure. One of the best bantamweights. Styles make fights everywhere, so you can't really say it until it happens. But he gets this title, he's making a strong case for himself.
Assalamu alaikum, Javid.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Javid, your Contender Series fight has earned you so many fans in this part of the world. How has the reception been since you've been in Abu Dhabi, and how are you feeling with the crowd in the Middle East?
That fight went viral, of course, because of the way I handled it and the beating I gave the guy, as well as the comments he made. People have always been nice to me, especially after that fight, and especially here in this side of the world. They've been super supportive, always sending me messages that I'm representing them, and it's great, man. It's a great honor, bro. I really like it. I like the pressure of these things. It puts pressure on myself to represent them correctly as well. And but that's it. But ultimately, all of that stuff is noise. It's great to have the fans by your side, but it's noise. When me and Victor are locked in the cage, the fights don't fight for me.
We've been watching you and your brother and Amir Albazi on this journey that you've gone through from the UK now to being in Vegas and going full time. And we read the stories about you sleeping in your car. Has it dawned on you guys yet how far you've actually come and where this is going, knowing that Amir is on the verge of a title shot? You're quickly becoming a superstar in your division. Your brother's on the rise. Has that all sunk in just yet?
This is a very good question. Sometimes I'll get thoughts to myself, and I'll think like, wow, man, look how far we've come. But then those thoughts just kind of fade away because the job isn't done. We haven't done anything compared to what we're going to do. So it's been a great journey. You know, it's good. It's very important to enjoy the journey, but there's no room for complacency. And me fighting this Saturday night is just going to be another step to all of us achieving our dreams. You know, Amir's got big fights on the horizon. He should be fighting for the title next. My brother is a great fighter. You know, he's the most underrated fighter on the roster. You know, and I'm going to show my worth on Saturday as well.
We can't wait to see you. Good luck, Javid.
Thank you.
Just wanted the prediction for the main event. Who you got?
Main event, it's got to be Islam for me. I really like Volkanovski's fight style. But Islam, full camp, and last time, even though it was a competitive fight, I still thought he had 4 rounds in the bag. And he's a great fighter, man. Islam's going to be very hard to beat. I don't see anyone in the division beating him.